pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on the runner-up in last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Crumbstreet. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP. And let's get it going.
Open.
Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback.
Open.
25. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Scoops out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Handoff from the shotgun. As the first down is still going. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. On the run here, lets it go. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, it's second down. A shotgun run call. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds his man. It's Irvin. Finding some room at the 25. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
is up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He can go. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Play action here on 1st down. They'll try a pass here. The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Crimson Tide, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Georgia Southern offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They stopped him at the 22, but that's some important breathing room on this drive.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now,
and they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up this offense.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's past the marker and still going. In the clear at the 25. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Bama.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
second down now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Eagles will have to kick it away. This will be the first punt time for this offense. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 35-yard line. Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll hand it off. Has the first down and more. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Running out of time in the pocket. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Eagles offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. The This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. To a shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking for his big tight end. Can't connect with a long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on 4th and a mile.
He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the side.
He's in the clear. Touchdown, tie. Still no answer for this offense. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Breaking tackles and going. Still going. It's a foot race. And he finally steps out of bounds. A huge kick return to set the offense in great position here. The offense set up with a great chance to score here. 1st and goal off that kickoff return. Ball handed off. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Takes the handoff again. Touchdown, Eagles, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. 1st down and more. He's still running. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence.
And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
They finally get to the quarterback with that sack. He was already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
But he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. And he slings it deep back to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to...
Looking for a deep completion. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the running back takes the handoff. Gets the first and still running. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Hussein. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Now, someone moved this a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Eagles will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Start the third quarter here on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Sure hands. It's Williamson. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
This is what makes this guy so tough. It's basically an option route. With the ability to break in or out, he sets his defender up, gets leverage to the inside, and they have a nice completion.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Williamson. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Catch made wide open way downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Point after, not right through.
Georgia Southern, 7.
Bringing it out. It's Cross. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Southern's offense retakes the field now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort. It's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the 1st down.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. That's a strong stiff arm. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
There's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this... It's a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And now the handoff. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. Go down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands,
breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Way too much speed on that play. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
35, Georgia Southern, 14.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Picks up the first, looking for more. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive and the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Same tailback, another carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know this. over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. An inside give now from the shotgun. 1st down, looking for more now. Here he goes. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown. Bama.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
42, Georgia Southern, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cross. And they tackle him at the 8, so the offense starts backed up on this possession. Here comes the Georgia Southern offense back on the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
How about the defense here? They just kind of strung that play out, took away any real estate at all, pushed him out of bounds for a loss.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds.
Oh, they've got him! A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
49, Georgia Southern, 14.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And here comes the Eagles offense back on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop him, but it's a first down. He reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves left out of the pocket. And he's hit just before the throw. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback looking to scramble. Oh, he breaks free, still going. He's in the clear. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Solid tackle, able to get him down. And now they're going to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Launches it deep down the left side. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance it.
Breaks into the clear. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. Just pounding away for another big game. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.